What's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? AJ here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you become Super Saiyan Blue and powerful just like me. And remember what I always tell you. Be kind to one another. Peace out, and I love you. What's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? How are y'all doing today? AJ here with another Dragon Ball Daima episode review, folks. And this is episode 10, titled Ocean. Title's okay. So let's jump right into it. Opening scene, we see a castle. And it pans down to Majin versus Tamagami number 1. In there, you see Tamagami 1. He's got a sword with two sides. One looks like a regular sword side. The one looks like a saw blade sword. They both get ready to fight. Majin dances around kind of like the Ginyu Force, okay, folks? That's what I wanted to point out. He kind of does all these like Ginyu Force things, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Okay, made him feel made him feel like not even a threat, okay? So he then attacks, Majin attacks Tamagami 1. They're fighting, shooting blasts and everything. Majin fires a green blast at T1. T1 slices it in half and just stands there like he's unamused. It's amazing. Majin is made to look like not a threat, like a low-level enemy. Now, they could be hard selling him, like they do in wrestling, where the guy's not supposed to be real powerful, or he's real powerful, but he's not supposed to be, and then sometimes he shows his power. So I think that's what, I don't know if that's what's going to happen, because, they're fighting, and at that point, they look even. Tamagami number 1 and Majin they look even, but it looks corny to me. But that's like I said before, that's old Dragon Ball. In there, it's the gags and the gimmicks and stuff like that. We'll get more into that. Scene switches to the gang arriving at Warp. Shin makes Goku's ears go out again. Warp shows up, says, "Hey, let me have the pin code." Glorio gives him the pin. He says, "Well, that's a Grin Manir pin." And Pansy, thinking fast, comes up and says, "Yeah, we're soldier of Grimir's family. We're coming to visit. This is what." And Warper's like, "Well, then go on." So then they discuss right there at that point, well, why don't we just go ahead and go to number 1 since we're right here? And Goku's like, "No, we need to get the Dragon Ball so we can make everybody big again and rescue Dende." And they're like, "Okay, cool." So they go to Demon World number 2. Then it switches to Hybis and the other half of the gang. They're talking. Hybis says that Bulma is pretty and that he can make her his girlfriend. That pisses Vegeta off. And Hybis says he doesn't mind. Vegeta says, "I mind. She's my wife, and you're gonna bounce out." I gotta say, Hybis is gonna turn out to be one of my favorite characters. He fucks with Vegeta so hard, gives Vegeta the right act, and just like the couple episodes ago where he was like, "You act all high and mighty, but you're nothing," and he's like, and everybody's like, he's a prince of the Saiyans, right? And Hybis is like, "I don't care," That's so fucking cool. I like that. That shows that Hybis is either extremely crazy or just doesn't care. And either way, he's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I love it because I'm here for Vegeta becoming somebody's verbal bitch. Vegeta could kill him. Hybis knows this. And so does Vegeta. But if Vegeta kills Hybis, Hybis wins. So that's that whole meme thing that's been going on a long time. Anyway, Majin gets mad and fires multiple blasts at T1, Tamagami number 1. And Tamagami number 1 puts up a shield and blocks it. It's a good, as you see, it's a good freaking sight. After the attacks in the shield, Majin becomes a Pycon-esque remnant, okay? If y'all remember Pycon, he did that spitting tornado thing and stuff like that. Well, Majin does something exactly like that. And has like a green aura and tornado around him and goes in there. And basically, like this right here is the fucking coolest part, okay? He's coming at him like a tornado, you know. Tamagami number 1 dodges, grabs him by his pants, twirls him around his head, and throws him away like a piece of trash. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing. After that, it switches back to the gang arriving in the demon realm, and as you can see, the demon realm is full of water and floating stuff like that. King Goma it flashes to him for a second and says, they've already got this far, and they're like, yeah. So they decide when they get there, let's go ahead and make a beeline for Tamagami number 2. Vegeta, Hybus, and them will meet us there. As they're on their way, Shin and the gang start talking. Shin asks if the Kraken still exist. And Glorio's like, yes, there's tons of them everywhere. Kraken shows up, jumps up. Shin explains the Kraken and everything. Then they get attacked. They get jumped by Grenmere soldiers and get shot down. Goku flies out to fight the planes. Goku destroys them all. The Kraken grabs the ship that they're in and is going to crush it. Pansy flies back in it. Then it switches to King Goma and Dagasu watching Goku and are terrified and hoping that Goku gets killed, so they ain't got to worry with him. He wants the Kraken to eat him. Goku rescues Pansy and escapes. Pansy had gone back for the Dragon Ball. They decide to wait on Hybus and the gang. As they're flying, they point out that the Namekian homeworld is there, and it looks abandoned, so they're going to land there and wait for Hybus to come pick them up. Majin Buu and T1 fighting. Majin Buu is giving him everything he wants. T1 is unamused. Majin Buu is we learn at this time, well underpowered for T1. T1 could kill him at any moment. Switches back to the gang landing on Namek, or the planet that looks like Namek. And Goku's like, well, hey, this is... And then they talk about how that was the original planet and that the Namekians left and stuff like that. Goku eats a revive bug, and it restores his stamina and makes him a little bit full. Goku senses Vegeta and them getting close and says, hey, I'll go get them. Kraken jumps up, tries to eat Hybus and them. Hybus flies expertly. Majin Buu... It switches back to Majin Buu. Majin Buu is out of breath. T1 and Dr. Renzu look unamused. Majin Buu gives up. He gives up and runs to Dr. Renzu like a son to a mama. Like, hey, I did my best. I'm sorry. And she's like, no, you're a failure. I'm disappointed in you. Hybris lands next to Glorio, Pansy, and Shin. Goku asks Piccolo if he misses the place. Piccolo says he doesn't remember. It was his father's father that left and went to the regular world. Pansy asks Shin about his heritage, where he gives more backstory. The rest of the gang learns that Shin's real name is Neher. Say that the Super Majin Rimus created the universes, selected Glens like Supreme Kai to monitor the universes as Supreme Kais. Bulma asked if all life is from Majins. Shin says no, the humans and Saiyans were born after our universes were created. Shin continues to explain the demon realm with Aburo. Daburo's father feared that from the outside, so he limited warp. The remaining Glens revolted against Aburo for his cruel. Vegeta suggested they go to the Dragon Ball. They all get in the ship and leave together. As you look, there seems to be a Namekian, who I believe is Neva, kind of hanging around on the old Namekian planet. And that's how the episode ends. And then the next episode will be Legend, Vegeta versus Tamagami number 2, folks. That's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. This one's a little bit longer than normal, but had a lot of lore we had to put into it, and a lot of the fights were okay. Majin Buu could be a joke character. He could just not know his power yet because he was just made. So we don't know until, maybe down the road a little bit. But we can say at least he fought him to a draw and gave up, which is better than anything else. But Goku has a win. I'm predicting that Vegeta is going to get a win on Tamagami number 2 for the 2-star Dragon Ball. And Tamagami number 1 is going to be tougher than what he showed to be, and we're probably going to get a Vegito or Super Saiyan Vegito a couple episodes down the line. But that's just my opinion on it. Thank you for watching the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember what I always tell you, be kind to one another. Peace out, and I love y'all.